Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Absolutely. Always ready to go deep.
Today, we're tackling something super interesting and something that's honestly really relevant to everyone listening. Self-knowledge.
Hmm.
It's kind of one of those things that everyone talks about, right?
Yeah.
Like know thyself and all that.
Yeah, it's almost become cliche.
Right. But we're going deeper than those like surface level explanations. We're diving into the nitty-gritty, the how-to, the actionable stuff that can help you unlock your potential, all that good stuff.
Because, self-knowledge isn't just about listing your strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, it's way more than that, right?
It's about getting how those things, play with your values, beliefs, the things you want out of life. It's like putting a puzzle together, but the puzzle is you.
Okay, I love that analogy. So let's start putting this puzzle together piece by piece. And I guess a good place to start is with strengths, right?
Sounds good to me.
We've all heard of those personality tests, like Myers-Briggs, right?
Of course, yeah.
But have you ever thought about using them to actually find a strength you didn't even realize you had? It's like finding a hidden superpower. Kind of cool when you think about it.
Oh, absolutely. I had this client once, and she did this strengths finding exercise. And get this, she discovered she was amazing at strategic thinking, like seriously good at it.
Oh,
And that, it completely changed how she saw her career. She ended up going for a leadership role, something she never even considered before.
see, hidden superpowers are everywhere. But okay, strengths are awesome, but we can't ignore weaknesses either,
I
right?
know, definitely not.
It's like knowing your kryptonite. If you know what your weaknesses are, you can figure out how to, like, navigate around them.
Exactly. Let's say you're going to give a presentation, but public speaking totally freaks you out.
Been there.
Right. But if you know that's a weakness, you can prep for it. You could practice like a ton beforehand, maybe even with a friend, or even just use visuals to take some of the pressure off.
That's actually a really good tip. Okay,
Sure.
so we've got strengths and weaknesses, but how do our values fit into this whole self-knowledge puzzle?
Oh, values are huge. They're like our internal compass. They guide our decisions and what we care about most.
Right, like our priorities.
Exactly. Imagine you get offered a job, amazing pay, but you got to work crazy hours, no time for family, nothing.
Tough choice.
It is.
Yeah.
But if family and that balance between work and life are like core values for you, that job might not really be what you want, even with the big bucks.
This is making me think about journaling. It's such a good way to, like, unearth those hidden values and beliefs. It's like having a conversation with yourself on paper, no judgment.
Yeah. And those journaling prompts can be super helpful. Here's one I love. What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It gets people thinking about their passions, those things they might be holding back from because they're scared or they doubt themselves.
Which leads us to those sneaky little things called limiting beliefs, right? The things that hold us back from being our
Yeah.
best selves.
The worst, right. They're like invisible chains stopping us from reaching our full potential.
They really are.
But here's the thing you can try, a way to fight back. It's all about examining the evidence. Say your limiting belief is, I'm not creative. Ask yourself, okay, what proof do I actually have for this? Have there ever been times you were creative, even in small ways?
Right, like maybe you're awesome at coming up with Halloween costumes or something.
Exactly. When you start questioning if these beliefs are even true, they lose their power over you, over your choices.
It's like trading those chains for, like, a jetpack or something.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, as we're on this self-discovery journey, we can't forget about self-compassion.
So important. It's like the opposite of beating yourself up.
Fully.
We all mess up, have setbacks, face tough times. Instead of being super critical, we can be kind to ourselves, understand ourselves like we would with a good friend.
It's like being your own cheerleader, which everyone needs. So as we wrap up this deep dive into self-knowledge, remember, it's not about being perfect.
Nope, not at all.
It's about always learning, growing, understanding yourself better, and being kind to yourself along the way. Because, hey, it's a journey, right?
Absolutely. So here's a question for you, listener. What one tiny thing are you going to do today to learn more about yourself? Try that journaling prompt, fight back against a limiting belief, or just take a minute to appreciate yourself. Be kind to yourself. It's up to you.
So much good stuff to think about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.